Well, everyone, I've been using the iPhone 13 Pro for a couple of months now, and what I can tell you is that for sure, it was a really good purchase, I think. Coming from my iPhone 12 Pro, to be honest, that device actually did kind of break my heart in a lot of different ways. The battery life was very strange, the battery size was a decrease, and overall, it felt like the smallest upgrade I've had probably since going from my iPhone 6 Plus to the 6S Plus. Funny enough though, I think the 6S Plus was a big upgrade. I just really didn't notice it at that point, and with my iPhone 12 Pro, if I hadn't had that battery degradation problem that I had, I would have probably said it was a very normal upgrade, like a very natural upgrade coming from the 11 Pro. But because of that battery degradation problem and because a lot of people are still complaining about it, it seems like that problem is going to be ongoing for the rest of time. And with the iPhone 13 Pro, luckily I haven't experienced any battery degradation yet. I've not used a MagSafe charger, I've not been wirelessly charging my phone either, and so far it's been working very, very well. So that's the first thing, kind of like an update on that sense. But also, this phone, actually, I've gotten so used to some of the main features of this device, which is so interesting because I thought ProMotion was going to be this crazy big, redesign thing that I would kind of look at my iPhone in a new way. But to be honest, as I pick up my iPhone and I'm using it, it's literally in my hand now, I honestly don't really tell. I honestly don't even remember that ProMotion is on. There are still some stuttering that kind of goes on every once in a while, mostly probably because of iOS 15, but I really don't even notice ProMotion all that often. I kind of gotten used to it, and I still use some of my older iPhones like my iPhone 12, 12 Pro, pretty much all the older iPhones including my 6S when I do iOS reviews, and I don't really see myself even coming back to my 13 Pro and thinking to myself, oh wow, this ProMotion display is so much nicer. And maybe that's because I've gotten kind of used to the 120 Hertz on pretty much all my devices. The Pixel 6 has it, the Samsung Galaxies have it, this iPhone now has it, iPads have had it for a little bit of time, our MacBooks now have it. It seems like 120 Hz is starting to become the normal 60 Hz now, which is very interesting. I wasn't expecting that to happen, but that was the first thing that came out. But on top of this, and those are kind of the main highlights I would say, I will say the 13 Pro is a very stable device. Even on iOS 15, it's been a very stable contender for pretty much everything I've been wanting to do. It hasn't really slowed down at all. It's been extremely stable for pretty much everything I've done with this device. I've had very few crashes, very few reboots. I've been pretty much following along Apple's cycle of pretty much updating my iPhone. Once iOS 15.3.1 is about a week or two old, I will go and update to it. So I'm about like a week behind in updates every single time Apple releases it. But right now in 15.3, it's been very stable and I haven't had too many issues with it. And I can say the same thing about my iPhone 13 as well. It's been a pretty stable device. I haven't had too many issues with it. And that's what I always look for. I mainly highlight the iPhone 13s, 12s because with my main device that I use, I really don't beat these things to death. I just really take care of my phone as well as I can because I don't want to upgrade. I don't want to break it. I have a case on it. The condition that it's in, it's pretty decent because I have a screen protector on it. I keep it in pretty good condition, so nothing is bad there. The whole entire experience has been very stable. But like I said, I think my 13 Pro has kind of gotten boring now, which is so interesting. I feel like I've gotten used to pretty much everything this iPhone has to offer. And I was even thinking, it seems like the bigger changes that happen aren't really with the hardware anymore. It doesn't seem like Apple can go and, put more cameras on this thing or increase the resolution by so much or remove the notch or really anything. I don't really get excited about hardware anymore. It seems like I kind of get more excited about the software, thinking about things like an always-on display or things like split screen multitasking, different things like that. Those are going to have way more effect on me than a bigger size sensor on the camera or cinematic mode. Cinematic mode was really cool. I actually have been using that feature quite a bit on some of my videos. I think on my third channel, I've been making some videos there and it's been very cool. And that's probably the one feature that could, get going for the iPhone 13 Pro. But I'm going to be honest, I like this phone. I love it. I think it's a great upgrade from the 12 Pro. But I will say, I've kind of gotten used to all the features here. And it seems like the honeymoon phase is kind of phased out or whatever it is. I guess when I upgrade to the 14 Pro, whenever that comes out, maybe it'll be like a crazy cool upgrade and make me appreciate the 13 Pro more. That's kind of like what happens. When I was using the 11 Pro, nothing really happened. I was kind of like whatever. But it wasn't until I went to the 12 Pro that I really appreciated the 11 Pro. That's probably what's going to happen to this phone too. So that pretty much covers it. If you guys have any other questions or anything, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.